Welcome back, boys and ghouls, to another episode of Everything Horror. I am your host, Tessa Baker, and I am joined by my co-host and my co-assistant host. Guys, say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And our guest and one of our really good friends, Lamont, say hello.
Hey.
Tonight's topic of discussion and also our season finale episode is Agony, the game. Now, guys, how like pumped and psyched are we for this game?
Oh, I am pumped and psyched for this game.
My body's ready for this game.
Games I'm ready for it this year.
Your body's ready for this game?
My body's ready for this.
Okay, well, for those of our listeners that do not know what Agony is a first-person horror survival game. It's also an indie game, and it is being developed by a company called Mad Mind Studios, and
I think it's being published or something by Playway or something?
it's being published by Playway. And the platforms that this game is going to be available on are PS4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. So PC, in other words.
You can actually go on Steam right now and add it to your wish list.
Yes, it is also on Steam. Yep, you can put it on your wish list. Anyways, the story or the plot of this game is players begin their journey as a tormented soul within the depths of hell without any memories of their past. So basically, you're a tormented soul with amnesia. Oh boy. That's a fucked up situation. You wake up in hell and you have no idea how you got there or anything else. Mind fuck. So, you get to play as a tormented soul, or aka a martyr. You can also play as a demon, and you can also play as something else that we just recently found out about called an eternal soul. So, what do you guys think about this?
I think it's pretty interesting. I mean, as far as being able to play as the different characters. But one thing I want to know is, like, do their paths like intertwine at some point? I guess that's probably like one of my biggest concerns.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I guess we'll have to wait and find out in the game exactly what happens if the paths happen to cross with the other playable characters. You also have a special ability to control people or even possess simple-minded demons when you're playing as the martyr or the eternal soul. And this is to help you aid in your survival to, find a way to escape from hell. Which later on you find out as you're playing and you explore the hostile environment and you're interacting with other tormented souls in hell with you, that you come to understand that the only way that you can escape from hell requires you to meet with this demon or being known as the mystical red goddess. I thought that was pretty interesting. The fact that they brought like a goddess reference up in hell. And I actually saw some of the trailers and the gameplay, and there's actually goddess statues or idols that you actually have to find in hell. It's kind of like a collectible, I guess.
Now, can you tell us, from maybe Do you know anything that you could tell us more about this Red Goddess, like what she represents or anything, Tessa? Do you know anything about the Red Goddess? Or not really? You just know she's like a
she's
mythical
like
creature.
she's like this supreme being. She's like the head honcho. Like nobody crosses her, nobody gets out of hell unless they have an audience with her. She's like let's put it this way, Lucifer, for lack of a better word. She's like an extension of Lucifer. I'm only guessing off of what I've seen and from what I've read, but I'm guessing maybe she's like a female like archetype or something of maybe the devil. I'm not absolutely 100% sure.
She sounds like life goals to me.
Yeah. She seemed more interesting.
Yeah, I think we'll learn more about her like when we actually get to dive into the game, when it actually is finally released. Right now it's still in development. They're still working on it, and they were originally talking about releasing it in June of 2017, but that got pushed because they still have to work on it more.
Not just that, but they just got a deal to put Agony into physical copies with a publisher.
That as well.
So,
you were right.
So if you don't mind me taking that over for a minute.
You go right ahead.
So we mentioned the 3 playable characters. So, because they did mention that we're going to, possibly have another playable character. So we may have maybe just that 3 or maybe even 4 characters now. We're going to be seeing boss fights now, which originally was not funded back in the Kickstarter. But now, due to the publisher's deal with physical copy, that's going to be giving them enough time to bring in boss fights. So what's everybody's thoughts on that? Like, what do you guys think of that? Boss fights in hell.
Sounds like...
I think it's going to be fun.
Sounds like a fucking good time, and I can't wait to see this shit.
Lamont?
I think it could be done good. I mean, if you've ever played God of War before, the whole boss fight in hell thing.
Yep.
That was pretty good. So this game might do it well too.
And it also adds more depth to the game instead of you just wandering around. Like some of the games are like story where you just walk and interact with things. You don't actually fight creatures and all that. You actually have like goals and agendas. You have to beat these certain bosses to get further down to where you need to, what you need to achieve. So I think it gives it more depth and more of, I guess, the difficulty to it instead of just wandering and running from little monsters and things like that.
Definitely does sound like a bloody good time.
Yep, and I will throw out there that because of that deal too, they also mentioned that not only are we going to be getting like 2 or 3 different endings, but we're supposedly going to be seeing 7 different endings for this game. 7.
Man.
So, holy crap.
Nice.
So, it makes me wonder how they can even pull off 7 endings, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Well, I'm sure it's kind of like how other games are. Some of your choices on what you do and how you interact with certain things in the game will, like, put you down another path and then give you that ending. Your choices make a difference on what happens to you at the end. That's one thing I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but, yeah, carry on.
Speaking of Kickstarter, babe, you also backed Agony on Kickstarter.
I did.
Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, I found Agony from... I actually don't even remember. I just remember just running into Agony, and I think it was actually that trailer on YouTube or some shit.
Yeah, it was something we watched together.
Yeah, and the trailer thing had, like, Agony in it, and we're both just kind of like, what the hell is this? And then you know, like I usually do.
Like raised eyebrows, like ooh.
Well, not just that, but like like I usually do with anything, movies, games, whatever. I look it up on the internet, and then I noticed that they had a Kickstarter. So of course I went and checked it out. Found out that they're coming to PS4 and all this, and so I waited for at least the last, I don't know, couple days or something before I backed it up or whatever. I forgot exactly when, but I backed the $55 perk, which gives me access to a digital soundtrack, digital art book, which will be pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can get Agony on PS4. I get exclusive updates, of course, from being a backer. I get a pack of wallpapers, and I get a special thanks in the game. But, I don't even think I've even told Lamont and Crystal this, but if you guys do get the game, this is going to be interesting because I'm going to definitely tell you to screenshot it and send it my way. But at one point in time during the Kickstarter, Playway decided that they were going to do this rally for 24 hours or something like that. And what this rally was you had to boop up your pledge by like $10. And if you did that, you would be featured in the game as a dead body. So that means you can, while you're walking through hell, and like literally hell, so you can probably come across my dead corpse somewhere, and it's gonna say something like, "You just found the dead body of Devil Thunder," and that's what I even told Playway how I wanted to be introduced into the game. If somebody were to come over my body,
And discover
and discover me, that they'll see Devil Thunder. So I kind of did that so that like if people like Crystal and Lamont here were to find me, they could be like, "Oh my God, I found Paul's dead body in hell," and then they can send me a screenshot and send it my way. But yeah, so it's gonna be fun and games because that's gonna be funny when I find my own body in hell.
Very nice.
There'll be more achievement unlocked.
Yeah,
I'm Paul's dead body.
Cool concept.
yeah. I'll be sure to be like, "Babe, when I find your body," I'll be like, "I found you."
I'll teabag it.
Oh, nice.
Oh man.
I see how it really is, Lamont. Maybe you ought to switch it to say Lamont. Then you can teabag yourself, damn it.
Mad Mind Studios, the developers for Agony, they were created in 2016 by Tamazian Duschketziewicz or something like that. German, whatever. This studio has worked on numerous AAA titles such as The Division, Witcher 3, Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, Alien Rage, Enemy Front, Real Boxing 2, and Godfire: Rise of Prometheus.
And much more. So, yeah, so this isn't not only just like an indie game, but we got people who worked on AAA titles. Especially like the famous Witcher 3 game.
That game was beautiful.
That game is beautiful.
Also, another
The game would be a lot better.
yeah. Game Ranks rewarded Agony second place in their top 10 games from Gamescom 2016. So they rated it second place in their top 10. So it's got to be good based on even what Paul and I have seen and you guys have seen from like the gameplays and the trailers and everything. The graphics alone and the environment are fucking beautiful. Like it's like oh my gosh. It's like you wouldn't picture like hell to be so beautiful. but it really is. It's like even like the what was it the floating forest.
Yeah, the floating
The
forest.
floating forest is like one of my favorite like environments so far in that game. I was just like, holy shit, when I saw the demon gameplay for it, and I was like, wow, blew me away. What did you guys think when you saw the gameplay and stuff for it? What were your thoughts?
For an indie game, like I was like, they have went all out. Like there's been so many games that look real good and sound real good, but they're garbage. But this is the graphics are beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Like it really seems like it's going to immerse you into the game as you play. And I mean, between the music and the scenery, nice, super nice.
Honestly, I didn't even know it was an indie game. Judging by the way it looks like an actual big budget game.
Yeah, it does look really good to almost be like a AAA studio instead of an indie. So I'll throw it out there real quick. There's before I make a comment, but I was looking at some of these fan comments, which is quite funny. So I just want to read a few, but this first one is pretty funny. This guy says, "This is so beautiful and dark. I haven't even the words right now. Did you actually take your artist to hell on sightseeing for this?" That's what one guy said. Another guy was just like, "Holy shit, ... I haven't seen something this disturbing since first Dead Space. Awesome fucking work." And then this one is kind of funny. I'll read the next two because they're quite funny. But the first one goes, "The next time I'm going to see another trailer of this, I'll make sure to bring all my Bibles." Another guy said, another guy says, "Game is gonna get you looking for a Bible."
Very nice. See, even the fans are psyched.
So yeah, exactly. Even the responses from fans are like awesome.
This game, even the visuals in themselves are mind blowing. Like they make you go, wow, like what the hell? Like you feel like Crystal says, between the music and the environments, you feel like you're gonna be immersed in well, hell. And it's such a beautiful environment, and the graphics are just spot on, and what we've seen from gameplay is just amazing. And Agony, like Paul had mentioned earlier, Agony has a Steam page, and for those of you who have not seen gameplay or the trailer for this, you can see it on YouTube, and you can also read more information about Agony through agonygame.com, which is their actual official website page for the game. There is a demo for Agony on PC.
But in order to get the demo, you had to have backed the game on Kickstarter. But that's pretty much it. So those of you wondering, I guess, yeah, you probably might. I don't know. You might get a demo, but I just know that for people like me who back the game, we definitely get an exclusive demo, I think, so you may not actually get one. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I read something earlier too about on YouTube, the Agony trailer has received well over 6 million views. Holy shit. That's huge. Like, hot damn. Hopefully we
For
don't.
an indie game at that.
Yeah, exactly. For an indie game at that, let's hope we don't have like a server problem like we did with poor Friday the 13th trying to play this game.
Why would we have a server problem?
I don't know. Just like
it's only single player. It's not multiplayer. Thank God.
well, then in that case we don't have to worry then.
No.
I do know that even Bloody Horror has spoke about this game. They did an article on it and what they're expecting of it, and they're pretty hopeful on it too. So I mean, if Bloody Horror is even getting on it and telling people this looks like a badass game, you know, Bloody Horror is my horror website to go to for my horror knowledge. So they're pretty excited for it as well.
What's the site called?
Bloody Horror?
Bloody Horror?
Yeah.
I'll have to look at that too after the show. But I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Paul received the soundtrack as part of his Kickstarter deal, and you guys will hear it in the beginning of the episode, you know, just a little taste of it. But based upon from what we've heard from the soundtrack sounds beautiful too, and the music is almost haunting in a way.
Well, I haven't technically received it. I actually got, like, I don't know. I mean, I was able to download the 3 tracks that were offered on the actual Kickstarter page. So I don't know.
So you got a sampling of the soundtrack, but not the complete soundtrack.
Right.
Yet.
Yeah, I just wanted to make that clarified. But yeah, one of the tracks though, which is like 34 seconds, which is really, really weird. Like, it's not really dark and creepy. It's more like, no, I'll just play a little sample of it right now, so that way people understand what the hell I'm talking about. But this is pretty much what I'm trying to talk about. So yeah, that's exactly what I was just talking about, the 30-second little weird track. But yeah, you guys can go on Kickstarter and download these 3 tracks because for some reason they offer them to you for free, I guess. But what was it you were saying?
Do you want to talk about some of the environments that you've seen, like the bloody lake?
I think that might be what it's called.
I like the forest.
Yeah, the floating forest is one of my favorites too.
Oh yeah,
from what
that
I've seen
forest
from
is
environment.
ridiculously
It's
amazing.
really awesome.
Those imp things or whatever that's in the forest too that you gotta, I think, avoid. Those things are gonna be interesting.
Anyways, we watched some gameplay a couple weeks ago where we watched somebody playing a little bit of Agony, probably one of the game testers or whatever. But the environment they went into was something different from what we saw from the floating forest. We saw it looks like a bloody lake.
Oh yeah, I think you might be right. It could as well be called the Bloody Lake, or maybe be known as something else.
But this thing literally looked like the whole lake was nothing but blood and body parts, like severed body parts and bodies everywhere. It just looked mwah.
My kind of lake.
Yeah, I think even Jason Voorhees would be happy in hell there.
I would be.
Well, yeah, it might be during that floating forest thing, maybe, or it could have been the demon gameplay too, where we got to see what's inside this lake too.
I think it was a tree and the floating forest. There was like this big, massive, like super twisted tree that was all lit up and everything in the distance.
Wow, in the water there were like dismembered hands and arms and legs
It was just
floating
lovely.
around. It was just like num 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 num.
And how about this demon that you get to play as? Holy shit. Like
That demon's gonna probably be my hero.
It'll probably be the most posted walkthrough on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
They did such a phenomenal job with creating this demon. Like, when Paul and I first saw it, we were, like, looking at each other like, holy
No, are you talking
fucking
about
shit.
the lady demon?
No, the one that you get to play.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but the lady demon's pretty fucking cool looking, too, even with her titties all out and everything else.
Well, it's
I
how
was like, look
Yeah.
at them titties.
Yeah,
That's a
look
lot
at
of titties.
Yeah, look at them titties. Yeah, she's, like, ripping apart a body, and that's all you really can see.
That's about it, is titties. I was like, she has no face, but she has titties. Alright, okay. It's just hell, I guess.
they actually had to do a motion capture with that lady demon and another demon too for like this weird scene with both of them. I guess I don't really know too much about it, but I think they like sent us some video for it though that shows like the motion capture of how it's gonna be portrayed in the game or something. But yeah, this lady demon person, I think, is gonna be one of those where it's just like, I want to look at you and come close to you, but I know you're gonna kill me, so no.
I'm gonna keep my distance. Thanks.
Yeah, it's like you're beautiful, all bloodied up and your titties out, but I really don't want you like ripping my face off
And eating me
and eating me and devouring my intestines. You just
or whatever.
stay over there.
Yeah,
Why not? That's the best part.
cook it raw.
But there's another demon, lady demon. She's got like the horns. She looks human almost. But she's got like the horns or something, like the goat horns. Have y'all seen that one?
Yeah, she looks
Yeah.
human, but she's got horns and she's got her
And like
boobies
the
out
tail.
and she's got a tail. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I'm talking about too. I think
They both got their titties out. Let's just put it that
Yeah.
way. The demon that you play as and the demon that you
Yeah, they
see
both-
devouring bodies, it's tits.
Lord, Pornhub's gonna have fun with this.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
gonna have fun with it.
But
Go get
But-
the corner. Go get in the corner right now.
but like Paul and Crystal and all of us say this is hell, it's to be expected. You're gonna see tits, you're gonna see nudity, you're gonna see like sexual like exploitation.
Oh, we're probably seeing a lot of things.
You're gonna be seeing a lot of things that you wouldn't normally see in the waking world.
You're gonna see a demon with two PPs. So if you don't like seeing dangly bits, then don't look at his tinkles because they're gonna be
That
and all
will
they're
still
doing
be
like
me.
glory.
And I'll say it right now. It's not for kids, parents.
Yeah,
It's
Parents-
not for kids.
listen to us. We know because we have researched the shit out of this game.
And seen a
Do
lot
not
of
let
screenshots.
your children play this game. There is a lot of sexual nudity and
That safe talk will be
Everything.
talking like that day, following day.
yeah.
What are you talking about? Perfect Christmas gift for them.
No. No.
Just what you asked Santa Claus for. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, this game is definitely for mature audiences. This is not PG-13 by any means.
Believe.
Speaking of
It'll probably
kids,
mess them up in the head.
yeah,
I probably would. No,
Especially that
honest.
one part from one of the gameplay videos where the guy was putting the babies in the wall, barricading
Yes.
the rocks.
yes,
Mhm.
yeah. that part of the gameplay made me kind of tilt my head, like really, like how far, how far can this game go without being banned? Pretty much is what I'm asking myself every day.
It went a hell of a lot further than Outlast.
My thoughts exactly.
So I'm just gonna throw this out here. Any Christian parents out there, I would probably not let your kids near this, because they'll probably have nightmares and come into your bed and be like, "Mommy, I had a nightmare about hell and this demon with tits and yada yada yada."
The devil's after me, Mama. The devil's after me.
Because, you will never hear the end of it.
But, like, for real, though, this really isn't for children. A lot of parents let your kids play Friday the 13th. It's still not for children. Friday the 13th was not for children, and we've all played together with babies, okay? Children. Kids that are, like, 10 and 12. That is not a game for your kids.
Yeah,
if you let your kids play that, don't let them play this.
Just like I can't believe I'm bringing this up, but just like Outlast 2, don't let your kids play that. The priest is a pedophile and did naughty things to a schoolgirl. Yep, major spoiler alert. Do not let your kids play that game. I'm with Crystal. I would rather let your kids play around with Jason Voorhees hunting and killing counselors than let your kids play like Agony or Outlast 2.
Speaking of kids, I ran into a kid today when I was playing a little bit of Friday the 13th too.
Oh boy.
Yep.
How'd that go?
I don't know.
He muted him.
Mute. Boink.
Oh, I didn't mute him. I didn't have to. I escaped on the boat by myself, so I didn't have to worry about anybody. And then, of course, after the game, everybody's like, they're like, didn't one guy get his escape on the boat? And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it was me. But I'm muted, of course. So I'm just like, yep, that was me. I literally was just like, oh, there's a boat here. Gonna grab my map real quick. And then I was like, alright, so if the boat's here, so then that means we're gonna look here and here. I probably was in the game for probably a good 5 minutes before escaping on the boat.
Nice. Record time.
Yay!
At least you had to hear them screaming and hooping and hollering about how Jason won't leave them alone.
Oh my god.
I can imagine what the trophy system is going to be for Agony, though. Like, the trophies galore. Holy shit.
Trophy galore?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Like, there's probably going to be a crap ton of trophies, and it's probably going to be really hard to get them, like some of them. And I know how much of a trophy hunter you are.
I can only imagine what some of these trophies are going to be like, besides getting all 7 endings, so I can only imagine.
I'm sure one of them's probably going to be you have to find all the totems or statues of the goddess and stuff like that.
All the collectibles, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to find all the note collectibles, yeah. I think the Red Goddesses is part of the game anyway to proceed on anyways, I think. So, I don't think we have to worry about those, but I could be wrong.
Now, here's something else I want to talk about. What about this, like, weird freaking, like, imp-like creature that talks to you when you're in the forest? Does anybody else think that was kind of odd?
I think he's just trying to be a guide or something. Like when he's talking to you and he's trying to lead you to the goddess.
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to be like a guide to you, like trying to keep you out of trouble and like safe.
I think it's a setup.
But you really don't know.
You think it's a setup? Alright, Ramon, why do you think it's a setup?
I'm just going based off the atmosphere of the game. Like, I highly doubt you being down there in hell and there's somebody that actually wants to help you.
Well, the different martyrs are supposed to help you, but then again, kind of like what you said, who knows what martyrs are actually against you, so who knows?
I do have a question. What do you think about the big flying critter while you're in the forest? Like the thing that you're hiding from, like it flies over the forest when you're in there. You think that might be one of the bosses you have to fight?
Like the huge thing?
That huge thing that flies across, like you're ducking and hiding in the bushes and it flies across?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's a boss.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Kind of like, all right, I'm going off kilter here, but kind of like freaking Laura from The Evil Within, stalking your ass first. She chases you, and then you have to fight her later. And it's like, ugh. So I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out to be a boss fight. All I'm gonna say is it's probably gonna be a pretty interesting one.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, I don't really know who and what is a boss, who is going to be a boss fight, because they literally just told us they're going to be able to add boss fights as soon as they told us about the delay with the game that it's not coming out in June, because they got to deal with a publisher to make physical copies, which people were able to go on Facebook for Agony, and which is like facebook.com/Agony game, I believe, and you got to vote the cover art for the physical edition.
Very nice. Is there anything else anybody wants to talk about or add to this episode for Agony? Any questions?
Also, can I mention, going back to Don't Let Your Kids Play This?
Yeah.
There were crucified babies in this game. Don't let your kids play this. I just remember that.
You're gonna cling to your Bible if you try playing this.
Yeah, there's crucified babies in the forest. We talking about the forest. I remember seeing a crucified baby.
Yeah, I can
with his stomach split open. So yeah, don't let your kids play this.
Yeah, I can just hear the Christians with their Bibles now, like, even if they see even a glimpse of this game, like holy water in one hand, Bible in the other, the power of Christ compels you.
And in the distance, Red Barrels is crying, talking about, we could have been this good. We could have been this great if we didn't have a shitty story.
Oh God, Red Barrels let us down so bad with Outlast 2.
You guys can just
horribly disappointed.
You guys can just go and listen to that episode. That was a fun one.
Yeah, because I don't want to get back into it again. I already drank one beer. I don't need two.
I was just about to say we were drinking that episode to get us through the episode. So
yeah, we had to drink. There was no way we were getting through it without drinking.
I don't want to, like, I'm really hyped for this game, but a part of me is just like, don't get too hyped. Don't get too hyped. Remember how you... Yeah, because I think about how Outlast 2 was and how super hyped we were for that game because the graphics look great, all this and that. And the graphics were great in Outlast, just like Agony. Agony is fucking beautiful. But I just hope the story complements all the hard work they put into the music and the graphics. I just don't let me down like Red Barrels did, please.
Yeah, the only highlight of that entire game for Outlast 2, and I shit you not, was watching our friends react to Mr. Tickles, aka the Tongue Monster. That was like the highlight of that entire fucking game, was watching our friends react to this monster.
Oh, Mr. Tickles, I miss him.
Well, why not go pay him a visit?
Tonight. And the pink monster. We gotta have a party together.
Oh, God. Well, what would the running joke to? Mr. Tickles would be perfect for that, what did we call her? That lady with the scythe in the village?
Oh, what did we call her?
She was called Martyr.
Her name was Martyr.
Yeah.
But we called her something else.
I know Barry was going with the penis killer.
The penis killer, Nutcracker, or something like that. I could not remember what we called her.
Something like
She legitly castrates you more than anything in that game. Like, you will not have a dick if you run into her. Yeah, because she's just gonna keep taking it away. There's no sense in trying to grow it back.
She was a pain in the ass for me. I couldn't stand her ass.
I still have yet to even go back to that game after they released that patch supposedly balancing out the difficulties, but I haven't even been back since, and I don't really see myself going back for a while.
I have no desire to play that game again.
I have no desire to finish that
the
game.
second one comes out.
Yeah, see, so yeah, Tessa here hadn't even finished it because she already
Yeah.
knows everything, but she herself does not want to go back to play it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad when I lose all desire to play a game and not even finish it completely all the way through. That's bad.
Alright, so since we're getting off topic here, I thought of something we could chat about. What do you guys think of the environment noises and the music itself? Like, what do you guys think of that from watching the gameplay and the trailers?
It fits the atmosphere. Like, all the little creepy sounds or whatever.
Yeah, like
But
the creepy.
I'm hoping they have, well, I'm not going to say I hope, because I know they're going to have more, but this game can't come out fast enough.
Yeah, agreed. I don't even know now when we're going to be expecting it. And for all we know, it could be this year or maybe next year. I really do not know.
Because all they're really saying right now is 2017. They're not giving us a month, a date, or anything like that. And that 2017 can either mean 2017 or 2018, like Paul said. So it really depends on how long it takes the developers to finish the game, and by all means they can take their time with it because we want this game to be glorious.
I agree. Take your time. I can wait. As long as you get it smoothed out and it's good and polished when you deliver me the game. Don't give me a half-assed game that has bugs in it. I love you, Friday the 13th. But make sure it's polished, well done, and then give it to me.
Yep.
Like I said, my body is ready for it. Just give it to me when you're ready.
Yeah, please don't disappoint us like Red Barrels did. Please, 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 please.
I really don't see them disappointing us, though, because of the fact that we got a lot of good people who worked on some pretty good AAA games. So.
And I do agree that, from what we've seen with the gameplays and the trailer and everything, it looks gorgeous. Like, it looks beautiful. But let's just hope that our own experiences with the gameplay are good as well. Because we all know what happens when you have beautiful graphics and shitty gameplay.
It
No bueno.
It doesn't go well.
No bueno.
Just go play Outlast 2 and you'll see what
It is
we
not. No bueno.
No bueno. And we just had Consuela drop by. She had to put her 2 cents in.
Consuela says hello. Consuela is ready for this game.
Consuela's body is ready.
Consuela's body is really moist for this game.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Oh boy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our awesome co-assistant,
Crystal,
aka Cristello Labello.
Yep. So.
Oh god, I'm crying over here.
I know.
Laughing.
Do you guys have anything else to say about the music and the environment noises? Did we ever talk about that one demon that almost looked like a freaking
It's gonna be really interesting to play with headphones. I'm gonna tell you that.
like
much.
a fly trapper? Did we ever talk about that demon?
I don't.
You talking about the one that had the titties, the fly trap face, the titties?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about her.
We could talk about her some more if you want to, because she's fucking awesome.
I just wanted to say, she's the first demon I saw, and that's what made me go, what the hell is this, and what game is this? And then I see Agony, and I'm like, oh boy, what
it's like, shut up and take my money.
Yep, shut up and take my money. Pretty much what I told Friday the 13th a long time ago, and now we got the game. But now I still am waiting for my physical stuff, which won't be for a while, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my physical stuff, like my copy of my physical game.
Yep. But Vermont, do you have? Oh, Crystal, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we were talking about the music and stuff. I was like, this is definitely game in the dark with your headset on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like
god, yeah.
no like play it in the dark, have your headphones good and loud. It's definitely a game to play that with.
I got some popsicles and some backgrounds. Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, and there's Herbert the pervert.
I am no pervert. Get your fat ass back here.
There's one demon we didn't talk about, and that's the big beefy demon. You don't get to see him too much. Like I know at one point when the game plays, you're actually running from him. He looks like a red demon. He's all beefed up looking. I don't know if y'all seen him or not.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he looks pretty cool. Like, I don't know if he's going to have, like, a big significant part or he's just going to be, like, one of the random demons you come across throughout the game. But he looked pretty cool.
Is that the part when the guy, or your protagonist or whatever, is, like, trying to get to the tree or whatever? When he chases you? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that whole part right there just looks weird. And, like, especially that gigantic one that kind of, like, I think it, like... He, like, palmed you or something to end the video.
Yes.
Oh, my God. I saw that, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, how am I supposed to, like, get to the tree if you're going to be sending me these little freaking creature things, like snakes and whatever? Then I'm getting chased, and then you want me to go against this big guy? Like, what the hell?
You do not want me to succeed, sir.
No, sir, you do not. You're really making it difficult.
Difficult.
It really is going to be difficult. Damn, I can't make a good picture. Damn it.
Difficult.
Difficult?
Yes.
Yes.
Consuelo.
What does Consuelo have to say about this then?
Consuelo is this game tonight. I'm going to need lemon pledge for Miss. She is going to make mess everywhere because she is going to get scared. But like I said, Consuelo is moist for this game.
Made her blink, man.
Well, I am. I'm gonna scare the living shit out of me. Consuelo's going to need a lot of lemon pledge to clean up the mess I make.
That's kind of why.
Lots of lemon pledge.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I wish we had a better computer to actually be able to sit down and, like, play the Agony demo. Because I tried starting it, and it looks good, but I can't really do anything with it because my computer can't really run it, but I did try to see if I could play it. No bueno, though.
No bueno.
So, do we have... So, kind of like what we did with Vigid, guys. Did you guys think of anything about, like... like, how the story could go, or why you would be, in this case, in hell? Did you guys ever think of that? Like, what could your character possibly have done?
Story?
As a martyr, I probably think you maybe have been put there by mistake. Like you got judged maybe too harshly for something that you've done, or you've done something that you regret. So you're trying to right the wrongs that you've done. You want to get back from hell to fix what you've done.
Even though
even
though you have no memory when you start the game of your past.
Even though you have no memory, maybe you're fighting to find a memory. I mean, maybe it's just an instinct, you know, because even people with amnesia sometimes have like this instinctual feeling, I guess.
Well, you are trying to collect your memory to know why. I think to know why you're in hell, but in order to do that, you gotta like find the red goddess and escape hell and blah blah blah. But from the sound of it, it's almost like that's if you escape hell. So who knows?
Now, who knows? As far as a demon, I really don't know. Like, I don't know if you're gonna try to like have an uprising, like you're gonna try to take over, or you try to take down the higher power. Fight the man or woman in this case. So I mean, that one's kind of iffy about that one because I mean you can control I think other demons and stuff like that. So maybe you like I said, you're trying to take over. You want the power, and so you're trying to use the demons for your own advantage to take over the red goddess's spot.
Yeah, I mean,
or kill her and get out of control.
Yeah, and especially with this new one there, the Eternal, what did we call it? The Eternal Soul, was it called?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know anything more about it except for that it can go into different dimensions and,
Why don't you read about the playable characters?
I thought I did already. Maybe I didn't.
Excuse me.
Alright, so for characters, it says, take control of different types of creatures, possess their weak minds, and use your enemies as a tool to survive. So the first one is a martyr, where you have to avoid your enemies and use the wide range of abilities to fight, explore, and survive. So it makes me wonder what type of abilities do you have.
Aside from mind control and possession.
Yeah, and it looks like you have this ability to show you where to go for like your next objective. They have kind of shown something like that.
Yeah, like a navigation type thing.
Yeah, it's like a blue orb ball or something. And the next one is the demon, which they're showing off the female that looks like the fly trapper. And it said that you take control of this powerful creature to unlock secret passages and use your strength to clear a way through the fields of beasts and humans. And then for the Eternal Soul, you become temporarily immortal and you use your special power to possess other creatures and explore different dimensions. So, yeah. It's just gonna be really, really interesting. And let's see what else I can find here. I know they did have like a stretch goal system on their Kickstarter, and unfortunately, if they made it, they kind of covered up when they got funded what it was. But from the sound of it, we might be seeing Agony in VR.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to mention. The Kickstarter for Agony started in November of 2016 and it surpassed and ended in December of 2016.
That was a quick Kickstarter. Damn.
Yeah, it surpassed its goal, so they ended it like a month later.
Yeah. Let's see what it says. It has a little description for VR, so you can hear what to expect as you're playing in VR. So I can't wait to see hell in VR. That's gonna be fun.
Holy mindfuck.
Yeah. So it says, Madmind, as well as our fans, feel that virtual reality fits perfectly for our game, and we are excited to make this happen. And then in order to do that, we have to expand our team, which we'll do immediately upon reaching this funding goal. The Agony VR version will fall after the premiere of the standard edition of the game, and it will be completely free for anyone who buys the standard version of Agony. We need time to make this version right by optimizing the GPU, powered Fire of Hell, and all of our crazy gameplay mechanics. Agony with virtual reality can truly give players an amazing experience, and we would love to be part of this by making it the most immersive, atmospheric version of Agony possible, which I believe they actually were able to do that. So, I can maybe read it. Yeah, they definitely got VR version. Yeah, so a couple of the stretch goals that, of course, that got unlocked is definitely number one is the main game, of course. And then after that, we got Agony mode unlocked, which sounds very, very ridiculous. Pretty much, Agony mode is like an endless wave where you gotta defeat demons to collect bonus items and stuff. And you can actually use it to upgrade your character and become number one in online leaderboards, apparently. Because that's like the only online about it. It's like it's how far you're willing to go and defeat as many monsters. But that's it for online, really. And then we get a 3D character viewer. We got multiple endings unlocked, but as you know now, we got 7 endings we can look forward to. And then the last stretch goal that Kickstarter got was the VR edition. But even though Kickstarter did not make it the stretch goal here, but they did confirm that we will be getting boss fights. So that's gonna be really, really interesting. But a couple things that we could have seen though is we could have gotten more playable characters, and then here's the interesting one. It's called the Agony Extreme Edition that we never unlocked, so I could only imagine what this Extreme Edition could have been like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the amount for it is interesting too. 6666666.
And that's Canada money too. Or
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Well, the original budget for Kickstarter was like 66,666, I believe, as well. And
Every time I think of that, I think of the Devil's Carnival.
And-
Like 66 pages.
and what's really more funny is I believe the first like pledge item that you could have done is like for $6.66 American.
Oh my god.
So
They don't discriminate.
yeah. So I mean, you can definitely have some fun with this. But yeah, what's the website, Tessa, where you can learn more about this game?
It is agonygame.com.
Yeah, they also are on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook,
and
of course.
Steam and Facebook, and you want to watch gameplay and the trailers, you can find them on YouTube.
Yeah, you can learn everything like about Agony on here. You can see all the videos, the screenshots even, the beautiful screenshots of what we were talking about earlier about why this is not a child game.
Yeah, it gives good examples of why this is not a
I
kid's
mean, I don't really know what else more we need to say. Maybe we should go back to that one more time. Parents, do not buy this game for your kids.
Unless they're like, what do we want to say? How old they should be before you let them play this?
18 and up.
Yeah, 18 and up. Like,
Maybe 14.
I don't even think 14 should play this.
no.
17 is the lowest I would go. If your kid's 17, they're almost an adult, let them play it. But I would let your 12-year-old or your 10-year-old child play this game. Not if you don't want them having freaking... Yeah, let your 6-year-old play this. And unless you want them in your bed every night crying about the devil or whatever, don't let them play this. Really don't. We're not saying this just to be mean. We're actually giving you a fair warning. Do research on the games you let your kids play before you buy them. Because I'm telling you right now, you do not want your kids playing this. Period.
No, especially with this interesting screenshot that I just found on agonygame.com. There's of course this one with the that female with the horns and the titties and stuff just laying down, acting all sexy is another one. But then then this one is very interesting. I'm looking
She's
at.
almost meditating, it looks like, over...
Well, what's that demon's name that sits like that? Isn't it the one with like the goat head?
Baphomet.
Baphomet.
Yeah, Baphomet.
That's exactly what this screenshot reminds me of right now.
Except it's Baphomet with tits by the looks of it.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. We'll probably put it in the video so you can see it.
Yeah, I'll probably be using some screenshot for this video, maybe to help show people this. But then again, I don't know. We were just talking about how the parents should not be getting this. So.
Well, all the more reason to show them why.
Yeah, true.
It's like, you don't believe us? Here's the
go.
proof. Look.
Oh, well.
Well, what did you guys think of possibly having that one demon be in the boss fight, where in that gameplay video when you're the martyr, when you're like looking down of like the I'm trying to figure out what to call it, like the Coliseum of skulls or whatever, and then as you're looking down below, you see like this demon with wings down there, like
I'm gonna assume that he's probably most likely a boss.
Yeah, I could see him definitely being a boss. I can definitely see that girl being a boss, and oh boy, babe. Look at this screenshot. You guys should actually go on.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you guys should take a look at AGONYGame.com real quick, Crystal and Lamont, and take a look at these screenshots, especially number 11 out of 20. Like,
Oh, Jesus.
like, yeah. Oh, look. Hey, look, there's that thing again. But,
Yep.
of
Am
course.
I going to see titties?
Yep. And some
I
of
hope
it.
so.
And some of it you will.
Lamont was like, I hope so. Boy. Oh, you're gonna be seeing a... Oh, wow. I like what is in blood on her butt. That demon's butt.
Fuck Red Goddess.
Yep. Fuck Red Goddess.
Oh my.
Oh boy. Yeah, she doesn't even have feet. She's got like demon.
She's got
like,
hooves.
Horves. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got hooves.
She's a succubus, probably.
She's got a
She
tail, she's
probably
got
is.
hooves, yep, she looks like a succubus
And then
to me.
isn't that the Star of David?
Yep,
So that's interesting.
it kind of looks
She
like
probably got
it.
all types.
Yeah, that definitely looked like it. I mean, yeah, even screenshot number 20, I'm wondering if that's the demon you play as on the Agony site anyway, because that kind of reminds me of that part when you're playing or watching the demon gameplay. I'm wondering if this is the demon you play right here.
Yeah,
Because
that would be interesting.
Because there's the tree right
yeah,
there.
floating forest, that's probably who you
Yeah.
play as.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this game. I mean,
I think we've pretty much covered what we can cover on it until we play it, and then maybe after we
Yeah.
play it, we could come back and do another episode to talk about our game
Our own
experience.
review.
Yeah, our own
Oh
review
my.
on it.
oh,
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know, right? Perfect, right?
Pornhub's gonna have fun with this game. I'll let you get play it.
Let him play. They need to play.
I will say it again. Do not buy this for your 7-year-old.
Do not buy
Please,
this.
little guy, don't.
Yeah, please don't buy this for your kids. If they're not 18 or up, don't buy this game for your kids.
Like I said, do your research. If your kid goes, "Hey, Mom, I want to play Agony. It looks really swell." Go look
Play
it
this
up.
on a church monitor.
Yeah, Google that shit. You'll
Just
get
go to
yourself.
AGONYGame.com and you'll
Better
get it
not
all.
be butterflies and rainbows.
It's
So
not gonna be
just-
unicorns shooting rainbows out.
No, it's
Yeah.
gonna be holy hellfire and brimstone and baby
More.
sacrifices and more.
Especially screenshot 11 where it looked like, I don't even know, like somebody bent backwards getting thrown into like that hell pit or something. I don't even know what's going on in that screenshot anymore. It's just so weird. But okay guys, if I can't think of anything more.
I think we've covered all that we can cover until we actually play the game, and then we can come back and do like a review episode.
Yeah.
I
So-
agree. I think we've pretty much covered it. Caswilla, is there anything you need to say? No, we are good. Thank you, Caswilla. You are welcome, mate.
Well, from all of us here at Everything Horror, we hope that you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you real soon because season 3 is coming. July 13th?
Correct.
Yep. So season 3 will be premiering July 13th, so
Stay tuned for that because
stay
we're gonna have
tuned
some
and...
cool shit going on in season 3.
And let's all end our episode like we usually do, guys, on the count of 3. 1.
Wait. Are we forgetting something?
What are we forgetting?
How can we find our guest and co-host assistant?
Oh, well, how about you help me here?
Alright, everybody. So, my name is Paul Dosky. You can find me at, everywhere. So, yeah. Anywhere for Everything Horror. So, just look up Everything Horror on Instagram. Go to Facebook. Look us up there. We're on Twitter. Otherwise, just go to everythinghorror.podbean.com and all the links are right there. And hell, if you feel generous, please become a Patreon and donate money, and you can be rewarded by donating $1 or more. So don't miss out on that. Also, for all you lovely people that are probably not listening to us on iTunes, please go and like and comment and rate us there. Please. Thank you.
We much appreciate it.
It would be very much appreciated. And then, as always, guys, you can find Lamont at
Twitch and YouTube, Lightspeed Sonic.
and Christos Labello.
You can find me on Facebook at Priscilla Twitch TV. You can also find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Priscilla_Labello. I also have a Twitter, Priscilla Games. I'm everywhere. Just anything that says Priscilla, put Priscilla in it, and I'm sure I'll pop up. But those are my main ones right there.
What about you, babe? You got any plugs you want to do?
I have a Twitch. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. My PSN name is RedQueen_85,
Which is also her Twitch.
which is also my Twitch. So
Yeah, you
send
can
a
find...
send a friend request or slap
Whatever.
that follow.
No spamming.
No spamming.
Yeah,
You
please
get
don't.
kicked.
Please don't spam me. I can't stand being spammed. I already had to remove one person this week because they spammed the hell out of both Paul and I.
Yeah, so we don't tolerate that crap.
Yeah, we don't like spamming.
But you can also find the Everything Horror Podcast as well on Twitch at twitch.tv/EHPODCASTS. And like Tessa was trying to say beforehand.
Like we normally end our episodes, guys, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Stay
Stay
scary!
Yes.